Shalom, Chaim Mailspin, the Galilean, here in an ancient synagogue right in the heart of Tiberias, like the central hub of the entire Galilee region. I'm here with some amazing people, members of the government of Israel, people with some ministries like the Northern Division of the Ministry of Aliyah, Ministry of Absorption, Ministry of Welfare, and we have here visitors. And these visitors are here on a very specific purpose. They're from Germany, speak German, and some of them are actually, relatives of Nazis, children, grandchildren, and they've come with hearts so full of love for the Jewish people. And looking back to the founding of Israel just over 74 years ago, and we think of the horrors, the smear on history, on human history that the Holocaust was, and the murder of, think of it this way, every man, woman, and child in all of Israel that's Jewish. There's about a little over 6 million. All of them here would be dead. Every bus driver, every truck driver, every store vendor, every person in every apartment. And these people want to see a different future. They want to help and bless Israel. They want to speak blessings to Israel. And so we're going to have just a fun time connecting with immigrants, connecting with these people from Germany. There'll be translation. And it's just going to be a fun time of meeting even some Holocaust survivors and just mingling. The mayor will be here, of course, and the municipality. And it's just going to be fun. Join us as we have a time of meet and greet, a celebration of life, and they just want to connect. So join us as we connect.
שביקשו הנאצים למנוע מאיתנו.
Today I deeply embrace the responsibility as well as the privilege to rebuild the bridge of friendship, morally and spiritually, between our peoples. So why not to say a second time, Am Israel Chai.
It is my honor to be present at this special event, an event in which we raise public opinion in the world against anti-Semitism. Thanks to March of Life that work hard all over the world to help Holocaust survivors. Thank you for all the coming here to Tiberias.
We are for what our fathers and grandfathers did.
Und wir wollen darüber reden, da gibt es eine neue Generation.
And we want to talk about it. There is a new generation. People worldwide who take to the streets to raise their voices for Israel.
And he was also part of the German Wehrmacht, who was responsible for the horrible crimes in Poland and Russia. My grandfather didn't say anything about he did during the war, but we found out of the archives what he did there, and he was part of the horrible crimes there.
I'm a descendant of Wehrmacht soldiers. One of my great-grandfathers was involved in the war of annihilation in Ukraine and Russia. He raided villages, murdered civilians, and brought a lot of suffering on families. Because of my family's history, it's a privilege for me to be here in Israel today, and I'm grateful for a relationship with Jews, especially Ukrainian and Russian friends.
Hello, my name is Sandra and I'm also from Germany. They were involved in the extermination of the population and plundered their countries. For a long time I was indifferent and I didn't care about the guilt of my family. But now I'm very sorry about what my family did to you and your families. On the Israel National Trail, I walked from Galilee to Ramat Naftali. And I want to say I raised up my voice for Israel against antisemitism. I love Israel and I love the Jewish people. Today Rabba.
God bless you all. Hallelujah. That's the way you do it. For life. L'chaim. Shalom friends, I'm Chaim Mailspin, the Galilean, here at the Sea of Galilee. What is the Aliyah Return Center? Well, it's a registered charity here to bless the landed people of Israel, while at the same time really showing practically the nations of the earth their prophetic role in the restoration of Israel.